If you're here for decor DIYs for outdoor living spaces, you're in for a treat. I've been experimenting with easy swaps and upgrades for your inspo. So if your patio is in need of extra touches, it won't take long to create these DIY decor pieces for outdoor enjoyment. And pardon the dusty tabletop from the DIYs I was doing above on the deck, but if you get one of these solar stake lights at Dollar Tree, then of course you want to remove the tab on the top, but you can pull off this silver bottom and then go ahead and stick it on top of a vase. This is also one from Dollar Tree. And then we'll take a look at it at night and see what it looks like. And then I decided to spray paint it. Okay, I grabbed berry pink and I put a sticky note strategically over top of this light, and it's time to spray. Just kidding, now it's time to spray. I needed to wrap another sticky note around it and shove that in the top. Not too shabby, eh? The fireflies are coming out just in time for me to take a look at the finished result. It's a simple tablescape, but it's fun. You'll see a twist on this when I add iridescent vase filler to the bottom for added interest. This seashell punch bowl makes the perfect base for a succulent container. While putting together the clips for this video, I was looking back through images on my phone and came across many screenshots I had saved with this exact DIY in mind. I'm finally transferring some long-awaited DIY projects off my to-do list and onto my to-da list. If you can relate, put to-da in the comments below. Anyway, this large plastic punch bowl had great potential to go from underwater wonder to an eye-catching beachy treasure. After this brief tutorial, you'll see this centerpiece go from day to night. So I'm going to take this Dry Deck spackling and I'm going to paint all over the exterior, and then I'm going to texture some of this, basically going along with the ribs. In some of these crevices, it was just easier to apply it with my finger, so I just kind of went in and smeared it. This project is giving me a flashback to this project. Remember this one? I turned these plastic fluted serving bowls, joint compound, and spray paint into 2-foot vases. Just stack 7 serving bowls, use hot glue to fuse them, apply compound for texture, and then spray with matte paint. Alright, now back to this one. So I'm fussing around in the dark just to get a sense for what this is going to look like when it's all dry and ready in the morning. And then I was thinking, well, what about some festive lights in time for the holidays? Ooh, that's fun. I'm curious if you think that I should leave this without painting so that more lights glow through like that, or if I should paint it. Do you think it would look better? During the daytime it's probably going to look better painted, but wow, it really is pretty at night. New day, a new dawn, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this a coat of satin paint. I think that will help to fill in some of those clear plastic sections and give it a more polished look. Also, I was trying out just some basic river rocks to put in here, but I'm going to instead switch to something that's going to allow the light to bounce around a little bit more. You'll see. I grabbed a few items that I've had from Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to combine them with some items that I picked up at a few other places. Ceiling medallions come in many designs, sizes, and finishes, which makes them excellent for creating a varied gallery wall. And since the materials and finishes are durable, ceiling medallions fare well as outdoor decor. I've linked to each of the ones shown since I did a little shopping around to find my favorites. Every once in a while, the girls just need a little refresh, so I'm going to move them and touch it up with this.
Once you determine your ceiling medallion wall layout, decide if you'd like to paint them. I chose 3 shades of yellow spray paint. When ready, fasten the medallions to the walls with 3M outdoor hooks, self-adhesive Velcro strips, or something more permanent like nails or wall anchors.
To get this guy in his home once and for all, I was able to put it on the hook, and then I have several more of the Velcro command strips inside here. So it's just time for me to push it on and secure.
Then you're set to sit back and enjoy your large wall installation. If you'd like to take it a step further, create ceiling medallion birdhouses. For the smaller of the 2 birdhouses I made, I took a 13-inch PVC medallion and secured an 8-inch aluminum cap using caulking, and then cut and glued on a dowel rod.
Tell me, girl, what do you think? Do you think you'd like it?
Make a set by combining a more ornate ceiling medallion with each of the same supplies. If you have a Cricut machine, this one's as easy as selecting a template from the Cricut design place, cutting and welding the shape, and applying the decal to your watering can. I think this design is so cute, so I set my watering can out on display. And this Cricut brand vinyl hasn't faded despite lots of sun exposure. I've been using this for years. Tell me if you've seen this hack for a tomato cage plant stand.
So this is a tomato cage, and we are going to use it to hold our pot.
You can tell that I just went in with wire cutters and trimmed the tomato cage down to my ideal length.
I've given myself 3 different heights, so this is showing you a couple of them. And if you have a pot that just bounces on top, it works really well. This pot is actually a perfect fit. This one's from Dollar Tree, so you just hook it on each of the prongs. So you just hook it on each of the prongs, and away you go. This one holds a really large pot. Another little trick is that you can actually turn a pot upside down and use that. But you can see here, there is my plant stand one. And then here is just an upside down pot.
And now let's send you over to one of my favorites, my aluminum pillar candle sleeves. Here's the vid.